Hello viewers, this is a video on a Christmas tree acquisition. This is a 7.5 foot Christmas tree. This was obtained from my church. Um, it was going to be thrown out, but I asked about it before. I actually didn't even know they were going to throw it out. I asked about it, and they said I could have it, and I exchanged another tree for it. And it ended up working out pretty well. It's had a rough life. Base in part, well, the whole thing, but you can see the plastic's kind of stressed there at the top, and it's missing all four of the little plastic protectors that would have gone on the bottom, which is kind of a problem if you were going to put this on a hardwood floor. It would totally scratch up your floors, or I would say even carpet too. It would dig into your carpet. Yeah, I could potentially put a piece of rubber there, kind of build my own foot. Or I could just get a new base and throw this one away into the landfill. But I probably won't do that because I could probably fix it. Even though I probably have an extra one of these somewhere anyway. And then also it loses about 5 handfuls of needles every time you set it up or take it down. Despite that fact, it's still a very, very full tree, and it's very beautiful. It's one of the older trees where it's wide, which is what I prefer. All the trees today are these skinny little things. I mean, there are pencil trees which are super skinny, but then even the regular trees are not as wide as they used to be. But I prefer the nice old wide trees, and that's what this one is. And that's actually why he said they were going to throw it away. It was just too big, and I guess that's why, which I don't quite understand because they have plenty of room to store it. I guess they just didn't want to deal with it anymore. I don't really know. But that's what this is. It came in this tote, which obviously is not really big enough for it. Really, it needs to be in a tote that is at least 4.5 feet long because that is how long this piece is. If this was able to lay down inside of a tote, you could probably fit the whole thing in there if it was wide enough and deep enough. But because of that, there's actually wasted space in here because this piece cannot sit all the way down into the bottom. I tried to look around for one, and the new ones. Actually, I don't even know if I found one that was 4.5 feet, but they're very expensive. The Rubbermaid ones, anyways, which is the brand I prefer because they last a while. So instead, someone found this for me, and allegedly it'll fit this size, but I don't know, since this is a pretty big tree for its size. But it might work. Anyways, that's all. It is not pre-lit, which I prefer that, because then you don't have to deal with lights, and you can change out whatever color you want. So, not sure where I'm going to use this next year. I have a couple ideas. Either the basement, or I have another possible thing that may work out. So, yep, that's it on this. It's not a very interesting video, just a video on a old Christmas tree that is now mine. Another thing I don't need. Thanks for watching.